Hi my subscriber, our team would like to represent the best new game mobile that has a great graphic in visual, gameplay and different kinds of genres. Of course, we would like to give an option of the best online game and also offline games that are pretty worth playing in many ways. I really need your help to like this video to support this channel. Please enjoy the video of Top 10 Best New Game Android and iOS, Online New Game Offline for Mobile, New Release Game English. Codename Crime Fights Open World. This game is a new game that totally has GTA vibes. The game has a single adventure and playable for online and good to play for a player who's looking for a mission-based game. The game perfectly comes with a full voiceover and has so many cutscenes to let the player enjoy the story, but action is the main key to enjoying it as well, with a realistic 3D graphic ambience making a game's experience while driving a world map look so dynamic. Every single NPC is moving with their own thoughts, and every time we come closer to them, they will have a different word. What a great attention to detail in a small thing that we should realize. The gameplay is, we can freely make a chaos if we would like to become a villain. Using your gun and hitting the NPC by driving a car will give you a different level of satisfaction. But also, we can learn how to play in the team deathmatch to train your aim into a higher level and compete yourself with the other online player in real time. Codename Crime Fights Open World is the best new game Android that is still in development, but already has an English version. Knite Runner. Knite Runner. This is a new offline game that's available on the Play Store. The game is pretty simple. It will run automatically to the end of the path. We need to navigate the directions of left and right only and try to avoid any obstacle or object that will slow us down. Once we find the sword object, then we will come into the combat and fight with the monster. The combat mechanisms are pretty easy to learn. It only has two actions, we charge, attack and block. When we successfully do any block in the right timing, then the enemy will become unbalanced. It's a great time to slash the enemy. That's all the only action we should be concerned about. That's why it's a very casual game and should be learnable easily for a newbie. Keep doing it to reach your further destination to get a higher score and beat your previous score to compete with your own. This is the best offline game, has less than 1 GB and is free to play game. Lighters. This new game is really interesting, especially from the graphic looks, but honestly it took so much time for rendering the whole visual every time we move into a new location, especially when we come closer into the water of the lake. So I highly suggest you all to wait until the game releases globally to get a better experience. No matter how good your pawn is, the issue comes from the game and not from your pawn. The developer should take any action faster to attract the newbie player. This game has a multiplayer-based survival and RPG concept, but the main idea comes from the Palworld World mobile game. No wonder we can do some similar action like catching the monster, fighting side by side with them and also swimming. One more thing that interests me is about the flying action. We can move faster from one island to another as long as we have enough energy when doing it. The combat mechanism is a hack and slash game. We can use our tools as primary weapons to hit the monster. Lighters is the best new game Android that has an open world game concept to play for mobile freely. Jurassic Island Survival. This new game is really good to play. Seriously, it looks like Durango Mobile in many ways, especially the graphic and how the camera view angle is a top-down view perspective. The game is fully survival. We will play as a many start from nothing, without clothes, weapon or any tools. All of these things should be easily crafted by finding some material around us. I love how clear the tutorial tells us how to play. I am sure you can master everything in a flash. There is a hint on the map icon that tell us the next mission. Even if you don't read the dialogue, surely you will know where you should go. So the main gameplay is RPG open world games that we play in adventure. The game is set in a dinosaurs era, where the dinosaurs is our main enemy, but there is one dino that will become of our pet. He will help us in fighting the monster and giving some damage as well. Chop the tree, find the stone and craft the tools or equipment, and hunt the monster is the main action we should do. Jurassic Island Survival is in development. No wonder we are only able to increase the frame rate into 60 FPS only. But hopefully we can manage the graphic higher and also adjust the camera view closer. Monster Gigantamax. Monster Gigantamax. Finally, this Pokemon game launched on mobile after we did so much beta testing on a certain region. But now we can freely get the game now. Unfortunately, the developer is pretty massive on unleashing the server continuously, and now it's reached more than 100 plus server. This number is way too massive if you really want to enjoy the game with a lot of active players on it. No wonder the chatting world message is quiet though. The gameplay of Pokemon Gigantamax is 100% Pokemon game, but the way of the name does not represent that game, which I mean it's just made by a fan or an indie games developer who's wanted to milk our cats. I highly recommend you all to play free to play without top up any. So this new RPG has a turn-based system. We can place 3 substitute heroes. Once our hero dies, then we can switch them up in the combat. Every Pokemon will have 3 main active skills, and the ultimate skill will have a special scenes visual. While we are at the lobby, we can explore the area and visit the NPC there. This is the best new game Android. The Fall 2. The Fall 2 Zombie Survival. This is the new best game that's playable offline, but we can play it in limited access by playing a demo only when you want to try it. Get the full version through the Play Store. The gameplay has a first-person perspective with a mission base. We need to follow the main mission in order to unlock a new area. It has a few hints to open up the next journey. It's quite a hardcore gameplay even when you select the easy level, but the way of the zombie approaches us is pretty aggressive. The combat mechanism is super simple. We only have 3 main buttons to crawl, but it's not pretty useful though. Running and shooting with a different weapon like a gun and also arrow is able to switch anytime. Of course, using a gun will be the best option for us because it has a faster fire rate. In some ways, the developer really wants to deliver the action rather than the story at all. That's why we will only find a few scenes with less dialogue between the narrator and the main character. The Fall 2 Zombie Survival is the best new game mobile in the shooter and zombie genre. Naruto Ultimate. Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm, one of the best new game action RPGs that has a combination of adventure and open world that come along with it. The gameplay is super interesting with an exactly similar to the actual anime we have seen in the movie. We will start the game since the Naruto becomes a child that will make the player get a nostalgic experience while following the main mission. Actually, we can do freedom like destroying the object of jar or barrel to earn some hidden items on it. I love how the combat mechanism is a fighting game 1 versus 1. We can use a variety of skill just by tapping the skill icon, so we don't have to learn how to fight and how to unleash the skill. By tapping one single button is enough to make an action. As a newbie, this game is an enjoyable game to play with an easy level difficulty. But before you play it, make sure you get into the store to play the full version. Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm is the best new game RPG offline for Android and iOS. Fishing Planet. Fishing Planet. This game is truly magnificent with a great relaxing ambience that will make the player get the actual experience of fishing in a calm and adorable area. The gameplay is we can explore a huge open world area and find out the best spot for fishing. Each of the spot will have a different fish. Once you know the area that has a specific fish, then the game will become easier. There are some buttons where we can use the fishing pot. To balancing, the indicator will consistently make the fish on the right way. When it comes closer to us, then we can finish it up to catch the fish. We can release or keep the fish to earn some EXP. Fishing Planet is a new multiplayer game. It seems like a virtual fishing game because we can come together and do fishing together. Hopefully, the developer will let the player use a voice chatting to make the player communicate while fishing. This is the best new game online multiplayer for Android and iOS. Once Human Mobile. Once Human Mobile, it's really crazy how the game launched on mobile now after we know the developer are focusing on PC and get a huge success. The game is set with a dark fantasy theme. We will not fight against the zombie but seems like an undead creatures. It has a single story-based game with role-playing game genre. We should find out the light behind this chaos bell to keep looking for who's behind this huge project. The game has full adventure and story base with an interesting plot twist. The combat mechanism is hack and slash when we use a melee weapon like a sword, knife or iron stick, but the primary weapon is a gun. The game has a long prologue to let the players at the beginning of the story. It takes more than 10 minutes. So we can assume the developer really wants to give a great gaming experience through the story as well as the combat. The game's graphics are the next level with a high resolution and realistic visual. This game should be anticipated and it will go directly into global release. Once Human Mobile is the best high graphic new game for Android and iOS. Free City. Bonus: Free City. This game is one of the most interesting new games on mobile that I will put as a bonus. Hopefully my viewers will watch this video until the end, so you will find how good this game is. This game is really good in graphic and has an amazing ragdoll physics, especially when we destroy any object, then the object around will get the side effect like a burning and explosion. This game has a GTA game's vibes, totally similar with a brighter visual. The combat mechanism is we can do a random thing like making a chaos, disturbing the town folk, and creating a huge intention to the police officer. Once you do a bad thing beyond a limit, then the police will come and try to chase you in a larger number. Always be ready for any forces from a different directions or go away by driving a car that will save your character's life. These all are the best new game mobile that are playable for online games and offline game. It's up to you to enjoy the game in single or multiplayer. Remember to like this video to get 200 likes. See you on the next video. Thanks.